I think as I'm doing this sort of challenge, one of the main difficulties I've been having is staying consistent. And that's kind of what this challenge is, right? It really is just about consistency. It's about just showing up every day and not skipping a day, no matter what that takes. Even if it's just a 20-second clip of, me just talking about someone random. At least I showed up and I uploaded. But that's the thing, it's like I don't feel like putting in the same amount of work every day. And that's totally natural. Some days I have the energy to write down a whole script and just follow that, and like I have fun doing it, and then like I want to go record and I want to talk. And then there's other days like today where I have a couple topics I could talk about, but nothing really is speaking to me. And I guess I just don't feel like writing a whole script for it, which is, yeah, that's kind of what laziness is, I know. But yeah, I think that's why this is being like so good so far, is that it's tough to just show up every day, especially when the motivation's not there. But I guess that's what discipline is. And that shows my other habits too, like meditating and like journaling and, you know, all that good stuff. It's just some days where it's great and there's some days where it's not. And today's just one of those days where it's just not. I still meditated, I still sat down, I, counted 10 breaths and that was it, but still did it. Still wrote two sentences in a journal, which is still something. And I think that's the power of setting small goals. Like I have no time requirement I need to hit when uploading a video. It's just do it. It's just show up. And that's why I think it's such a good way to start out, is because you can't expect yourself to go 100% every day. That's the same with the gym too. I remember like when I first started going to the gym consistently, I did every other day. I did full body, so I couldn't really go 2 days in a row. And I just worked it into my schedule, like with school. I mean, to a point where yeah, it was just on this day I go. And yeah, there was days I didn't want to go, but I took it pretty light to start out. I did weights that I know I could lift, and that's also just good for gym too, because it's you want to practice for them when you're first starting out. But yeah, it's building that habit. It'll become natural over time. I just started reading Atomic Habits, so I'm sure I'll learn plenty more about habits soon. But yeah, man, it's just showing up, just setting a small enough goal. That's why, like, when I said my goals for this year was, they're all pretty small goals. It was 100 subs, one song to be finished, one DJ session, and just to show up for judo. I don't know the progression for it, so I didn't set like a clear goal, but just to keep doing it. And yeah, I know those sound like pretty pathetic things, like 100 subs in a year. That's like that's what, like one sub every 3 days. But I just think that's what happens to start, or that's what needs to happen if I'm gonna start. I have like a bad habit of just when I make goals. Yeah, I guess I don't take it too seriously, but I would make something like, you know, I want to be like 180 pounds. I want to gain 30 pounds in, 6 months. Like, that's just not going to happen unless you're eating like shitloads of food every day. And that's not going to be fun. Just, it wasn't realistic. And so, as soon as you realize you're not going to hit it, it's just like, whatever. Like, why would I keep putting in the effort? Why would I, you know, stress myself out and waste time and feel bad about it? Just give up, which makes you feel worse about it. So, I just want to make goals that I know I can hit if I just put in the bare minimum. Not that I'm going to do the bare minimum, just that you got to start somewhere. So, yeah, I think that's just the first stepping stone, hopefully, of many. But yeah, we'll see where it goes.